Y'all ready?
Tune in.
Mike, Gabe, you turn these mics up a little bit.
Turn my headphones up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? The new Twin Cities podcast. We're here. We're
Let's
Fresh
get
and Tony. What's up, dog?
Let's get it. What up, Tom?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's Monday.
It's Monday, man. We missed last week. What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be back here, man. I missed everybody. We had to take a little break, and get caught up with everything and make sure, that we giving y'all a great show.
Yeah, so we can provide the best, man. No use in getting tripped up and giving y'all half-ass product. You know what I'm saying, man?
Nah. We want to give y'all 100%.
This man Fresh came in today, living the name up, man. Got the Detroit song, you feel me?
I had to come in with the Cartiers today, man. Y'all let me know how I look in these. Y'all like them? The Cartier joints, man. Shout out to my mom, man. She got them to me for a birthday present.
Hey, shout out to Mom Dukes.
Yeah, she always has style. Appreciate that.
Facts, man. So, yeah, man, everybody had to get fly today, man. It's going to be a good episode, man. We got our brother Lavish Mack in the building today, man. Y'all know him for a lot of things, music. Y'all seen him in these streets.
Activism. He does a lot.
He's been out here, man. So we're going to have him in here chatting up with us today, man.
Yep.
We're going to get it going. So this week, we're going to start off, with a couple of things. We got the video of the week. We'd like to start also talk a little bit about the conflict in Ukraine.
Yes.
Just give some light and shed some peace and good energy to the folks out there fighting for their lives right now.
If you didn't know, Ukraine and Russia are going at war right now.
Almost not total. I mean, it's war, but
not a total war. They right now it's a lot of
battles.
Battles going on right now in Ukraine. If you don't know, I don't. It's for many reasons, I believe.
Many. I'm not gonna sit here totally educated, but in more layman's terms, that nigga Putin mad. He's just mad. We just got new information. He's got some things going on that are actually kind of helpful, but we'll talk about that. As far as I know, he doesn't want Ukraine to join NATO, because they lose access to the Black Sea, and they're sort of he wants to restore the power of the Soviet Union in the long run. Because he's lost the Czech Republic, and the Soviets haven't really been in power
for a long time.
Yeah.
Is it like some Hitler type shit or?
No, I wouldn't call it that. No, it's
okay.
not he's not trying to extinguish people. He more wants to control the land.
Oh.
So he has access to certain borders and ports and stuff like that.
So basically he's trying to take back the block.
Yeah, yep. And Ukraine was on the way to joining NATO.
Okay.
And that's what kind of pissed him off. Now I believe we'll have somebody on the show later that'll be able to explain that
more.
more.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what I'm talking about. A little bit, because I am a normal human, just like the rest of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting here trying to watch and figure it out.
Yeah.
I was just in Chicago over the weekend.
Man.
There's a lot of support for Ukraine going on right now, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
Parades down. Well, not parades. It was a protest. Police everywhere. People had their flags out. It was a beautiful thing, man.
You seen gang them?
Yeah, I seen phone them on the block out west, man, with my fives. What up to my fives out there? You feel me?
Man, I'm glad you made it back, bro. In one piece, man. We're glad you made it back.
It was good. It was fun times, good food, and
You went out there for a show, right?
Yeah, man. We went to go see Zach Fox, bro.
Zach Fox.
If y'all don't know who Zach Fox is, he's a really good comedian, entertainer, and now rapper. So now he's doing rap shows and shit. He had Hannibal Buress come out.
Oh.
So that was really cool. He had Hannibal Buress come out and they rapped a song they have together.
Damn.
Yeah, and also he has the Loopers. So if you don't know Z Loopers, ZELOOPERZ. He's like a mix of Cardi, Danny Brown, and who else? Cardi, Danny Brown, and maybe a little JPEG Mafia.
Yeah.
For all my underground.
He very animated. I fuck with his music. He's dope.
Yeah,
he's from I think he's from Cali or I don't know exactly where he's from.
Yeah,
but he's dope.
He's really dope. I really should know. I've seen that man twice.
Yeah,
man. But yeah, really good. The show was good. Like I said, the atmosphere was good. It was like almost like a First Avenue, 7th Street entry experience where you had the Stars of Tomorrow show.
Okay.
So it was really dope, man. And
that's dope, man.
Had to go reset, man. And now I want to, bring it back here to Minneapolis.
Bring that energy back.
To St. Paul, the Twin Cities.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We back with good energy. We restored, we refreshed.
Glad to have you back, man. My weekend was good, man. I spent a lot of time with my daughter this weekend. Took her to the mall. We got on the rides, and man, she just had a blast, man. It was so packed in the mall. Honestly, we did like 2-3 rides and got up out of there. It was like we got there like we got there at 2 and then get out till about 7, man. And we only got on like 3 rides, bro. Like,
3 rides only.
She was tired. She was like, Dada, let's go.
Damn, she
let's go.
Yeah, she couldn't. Yeah.
She like, let's go, Dada. Let's go to Target. Yeah.
Shout out to me, man.
But yeah, the mall was dope, man. She had a lot of fun, man, and just spending time with my daughter, just rejuvenating, man, just getting myself back ready to get y'all this energy and bring back this podcast in a doper way, so
absolutely,
that's all I did.
Week 4.
Yeah, 4 episodes in, man. It's getting better and better every time. We're gonna bring y'all bigger and better guests every week, so man, just keep tuning in with us, and it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, man. It's only getting better. Also, if you guys haven't and you want to support the podcast, man, hit up bluespiritminneapolis.com and get yourself a podcast shirt.
Yep.
High quality garments. Everything's long lasting, man, and be a part of the community, man. Show support for the Twin Cities, not just Minneapolis, not just St. Paul, but the cities all together, man. It's all for us. It's not just for you.
www.bluesphere.com. It's on the shirt. So if you want to support, get you some merch, bluesphere.com. Check us out.
Also, check out that More Peace, Less Stress merch if you see that on there.
That's going crazy.
High quality garments. We're just trying to invoke the mind state of peace.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
More peace, less stress. Because, there's a lot of stuff going on in Minneapolis. So it gets hectic out here, and you can get lost in the chaos easily, so... Just try to keep peace inside your mind, and you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to buy the shirt, just live by the phrase, more peace, less stress.
Get your mental health right, man. Please, talk to somebody. If y'all got something going on, please talk to somebody. Please get it out. Get it out. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be so angry and coming for the next person, man. We got to stop this violence in the city, man. I know we can't stop everything, man, but if you can help stop some of it, man, that's great. Man,
something's better than
nothing.
For sure.
So we got the video of the week.
Yeah, man, the homie Suavo, ADTMG coming through, man.
Shout out to Suavo, man. He been going crazy, man.
That man's been going nuts
for a couple of years now. Man, I've been seeing him grow.
You know it.
Grind. You know it.
Yeah, shout out to Doty, shout out to Proud, shout out to the whole gang.
What's the track called?
The track is called Flame, man. He shot it with M&M Cole, man. It's one of them M&M Cole performances, man.
Yeah, Minnesota Cole TV. Tap in with him, man. He been doing the Cole performances outside in the cold with the mic down and shit. So he, so get up, tap in with him, man. He going crazy in the city. He do it every week, man. Yep. Minnesota Cole TV and Suavo with Flame, man. Can we pull that up?
Talk your shit, so I'ma talk my shit right now, though. Let's go. Hey, we moving like rodents. We just creep, don't say no names. Woo. Hey, bro, where you get that? Now my nigga got a chain. Hey, we thuggin', you running. Niggas quicker than you sane. J-Ro in my house, ain't gotta speak on Martin Payne. Baby, suck it to my legs, say she got good brain. Shorty ain't an indie, you ain't winning. What's your name? Hey, let me deep up in it till it's wet as kitchen drains. What you say, my nigga? Get your mains. Move on this bitch, bet my shit still gon' rain. How you miss a lick? You didn't practice on your aim. Stop saying you hustling when you scamming for that change. We obviously different when it come to chasing green. I been solo thugging, need who? Fuck a gang. Bitch catch me in public, no one with me, bullets rain. Scared, go to church, don't know why the fuck you came. Rock slide out the south and turn that bitch into a flame.
Yeah.
Pull up seatbelt off head out the window spraying. Around this bitch, we feel like Abel and Cain. Pet your bad little baby, watch how quick I make a sing. Take your city over, I just moved in this thing. They hurt in their feelings, they like, who is that man? They shit sweet, we catch him, it's a tool in his James. Knock you off a plan, nigga, who you gon' bring? Back up on my shit, can't turn off till they know my name. Gang.
Yeah. Hey. Yes, sir.
Yo, that was a hit, man.
That's hard, man.
Shout out to Suavo.
Shout out to Suavo, man.
Suavo, my bad. Suavo with Flame.
Yes, sir.
Shot by Minnesota Code TV, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Check that out.
That's
Go
a
check
heater,
that
man.
out.
Go check that out. More of them MN Cole performances coming out. Like
Man,
said,
they
every
dope.
week,
They getting harder and harder, man. Shout out to the city, man. I see y'all working, man.
Yep.
The culture is definitely going forward, man. So let's keep it up. Let's keep putting out the best work we can, man. Like, no bullshit. Like, we coming hard. Everybody coming hard. The summer is coming. I love it. Keep it up.
Hey, and you know what? I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, I kind of rock with MN Cole. Like, you know, there's a lot of copy and pasting going on right now. A lot of it in the city, and just in general. But think about MN Cole though. There's a little copy, but he didn't paste it. MN Cole. He's in the wintertime.
Exactly.
He got the mic down.
He came with his
Cole.
flavor, his own flavor. You feel me? So that's what we need to get into. Like, if you're influenced by someone, like, put your own swag on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just copy and paste, because that's where the culture shit come. We got to create our own culture, so we got to come with our own shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't just copy another city and then just change. Y'all don't even change the name. Y'all keep the same name. Like, come on, man. We got to change the name. We got to change how we coming. We got to come with our own shit.
Yeah, man. Think of it like a garden. You feel me? Like, you look at another person's garden, you're like, oh, I want that, and you gonna try to grow the exact same garden as them. Nah, you want yours to look better. You want it to have more different flowers in it. You want to have sunflowers. You want to have roses. You want to have tulips, daisies, a little tiger lily in there or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't get the same type of grass that he got. That worked for him.
Exactly. It ain't gonna work for you. Like, this is a big pot, man. Take a little from a lot of things and then make it into your own.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way we gonna stand out in this hip hop culture. Like, coming with our own swag. You know what I'm saying? Let the people come to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them like your shit. Don't copy off somebody else's, because they just gonna automatically just look the other way. That's just how it go.
So yeah, shout out MN Cole, man. Shout out Suavo. Flame.
Go check that out.
Go check that shit out, man. You wanna get into the next segment, man?
Yeah. So let's introduce our guest. He goes by the name Lavish Mack. He was a rapper first. He was rapping, and eventually he transitioned to activism. So let's bring
welcome Lavish Mack, man.
Let's bring Lavish Mack to the mic.
Ooh, shit.
What's good?
What's good, brother?
What's happening, bro? Yeah.
What's good, bro?
Yes,
What's going on, man?
love. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Finna add the
Live in
live.
action. You dig? I love it, man. This setup is amazing.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
absolutely.
sir. Go ahead and put them headphones on.
Let's get to it. Mic'd up. Hey, that video was tough. I seen bro stuff before, actually.
Yeah,
for sure. That was hard. He was out in the snow. I'm like, yeah, that was realistic for sure. That looked like a backyard we grew up in.
you feel me? Look like somewhere over the north side.
Exactly.
Or something, you feel me?
That's a fact. Facts. For sure.
Lavish Mack, man. What's going
Lavish
on, bro?
Mack.
Man, glad to be here right now. It's warm out today, so it was easy getting over here. We in Minneapolis. You know what I'm saying? Motivation to hustle. Twin Cities best podcast.
Yes,
here.
sir, man.
Yeah. I love it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. So what's going down, Mac? Where do we get started? You know, we introduced ourselves, man. I've seen you for years around the city,
Man.
Facebook,
Everywhere.
Instagram. You know, you was chasing the music stuff at first, and then we had some unfortunate life-changing events happen over the recent years. You feel me? And So let's start from the bottom, man. Where are you from? You from Minneapolis?
Yeah. So I grew up in Minneapolis. Like with my mom, I lived in Uptown, and then with my dad, I was off 37th and 4th.
Okay.
Okay.
I went to St. Louis Park High School though. I had to take the city bus out to that shit, or
How does
the
that
school
work?
bus took forever. I mean, I could take the school bus, but it took forever, bro. Like
Got you.
hour and a half in the morning and shit. But yeah, man, I'm from over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's love. I moved. Soon as I turned 18, I moved to Chicago. Went to school out there. Then I was in Atlanta. Then I moved to LA for like 5 years.
Okay.
And just came back 2019.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's dope.
Facts, man. So what brought you back?
Man, I was in LA for like 5 years, and I just felt like I was forcing it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the world, in the universe, there's one flow, there's one stream, and you either going with it or you trying to go against the grain. And sometimes you know when it's not working for you. Not that it wasn't working, but it's like I'm expelling this amount of energy for this much return. You know what I'm saying? So,
Truth.
I just felt like I wanted to switch it up.
So when you went out there, what was you hoping to get going out there? Like, what was your point from moving from Minnesota to LA?
So I didn't even go. I went from Minnesota, Chicago, Atlanta,
Oh,
then LA.
you went on tour.
Yeah. Fuck around. So Atlanta just got boring. I was there like 2013, 2014, moved to LA, and I'm just like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
You already made that jump
Already
outside of the
left.
States, so you was
Yeah.
comfortable.
Okay.
doing that.
Already left. Like
Just
I had
moving
never
around.
lived here as an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Oh wow! So when you
18,
came
I
back,
was gone.
Damn.
And in 2019, first time I was like living here again as an adult, and it was different. You know what I'm saying? But it was whatever. I'm from here, so it's whatever.
yeah, man, that's
So-
what's up, bro, man. So let's talk a little bit about music. I know that isn't your main focus
Yeah,
right
for
now,
sure, bro.
but what was that experience like? You know, from like you dropped. How many projects have you dropped? You know what I'm saying?
How many
What-
projects? The first one was called Urban Pharaoh.
Mm.
That one was
That's
tough.
dope. That sounds tight.
Urban Pharaoh. That's dope.
That's dope as hell.
Damn, how many? Then I had Swang Mob. Then I had Life. I think I'm missing one in my head. I had five projects altogether. And my, you know what I'm saying? I started making music in Chicago, or like I was making it when I was in Minneapolis, but I never dropped anything. I wasn't serious about it. You know what I'm saying? I was skateboarding.
Oh, okay.
So then went to Chicago, and my roommate actually was a part of a music group. His name is Satori, and his music group back then was dope, out of Milwaukee.
Okay.
We just became amazing friends over time and shit.
Came close, and did that get you like inspired to jump into
You know what I'm
it?
saying? Because I went for poetry. I went for writing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What school did you go to?
I went to Columbia.
Oh,
Oh.
did you go to downtown?
Yeah, I went to the
Loop?
downtown shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our one homie in the squad, he got signed to Yo Gotti in 2013, 2014 or some shit like that.
That's tight.
So
That's dope.
we had our own tours and was doing everything. It was so weird for me being in Minneapolis and not having anything ever pop for me in Minneapolis because I never lived here.
Got you.
So when I came
Got
back,
you.
it was not like I didn't make music here, but like my absence was, or my presence was not felt. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But
because you were gone.
traveling and shit. But you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to explore, expand, travel for sure.
Got to, because I mean, love to the cities. You know what I'm saying, but. You know, you got to get inspiration from
Yeah,
elsewhere. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? You got to get that life experience.
Yeah. For sure.
We're here,
hop
man.
on up.
Got Fresh setting up the live on the IG, man. What
Yeah,
up
I'm
to the
about to hop on
motivation
that
to
real
hustle?
quick.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna add you.
Let me hop on. I'm about to find it. Boom. I see you right here.
You see me?
Hopping on the live. All right, add me. How do I do this?
We
Request to join. There we go. Boom.
All right, you got it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
Bow. There we go. Yeah, man. No, it's cool. This is my first full winter. I haven't had a full winter since I was like 18.
Well, damn, welcome back, brother.
Yeah, for real. I haven't had a full winter forever. So
Let me tell you, you ain't missed out on nothing, man. We done had some crazy
Yeah.
ones. Like, for real, bro. You missed out on the polar vortex in, like, 2019. You feel
Word.
me? Man,
Yeah, fuck all that.
one of y'all got to turn the phones down.
Yeah, mine. I'm gonna mute mine. Boom.
All right, bet. Yeah, thank you.
All right, yeah, we good now. All right.
Yeah, man, bro. It was like -50, bro.
Now I
Like-
remember one time when I was 16 and shit, it got to like negative 58 or some crazy shit.
It's crazy,
remember
bro.
that.
Train tracks freezing. Come on, people's cars can't
Yeah,
turn on.
Literally, bro.
Man, crazy.
Sideways, but
All right, I'm back now. All right, let's get it. Okay. So we got Lavish. All right. So he was just explaining his story on how was moving around from, you said Minnesota to Atlanta to Minnesota.
All that shit, yeah.
Man, he was everywhere. So he ended up in L.A. and now so you was doing your music in L.A. and then
Yeah, I was doing music in LA and shit.
and then you came back here after that.
Yeah, I came back and I was only back for like 6 months in 2019, from like June to low key not even 6 months, like 5 months. And then I was like, fuck this, I'm gone. I'm moving out of America. No bullshit. So I went to Portugal.
Oh, this is for real.
Yeah.
You moved out of America. Okay.
Yeah, so I went to Portugal and then Spain and then I went to Turkey, and then I went to Qatar and Jordan in the Middle East and shit, and I was gone for like 2-3 months, and then COVID happened.
When y'all got turned about.
Oh, word. Then COVID happened. So COVID happened, and I was in Turkey when COVID was popping off. It was like my birthday, January 15th.
Okay. Cap gang.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. So then I came back to America.
Bro, okay, so talk to us about that journey real quick. Let's just highlight that. You went to Portugal, and then you went to the Middle East, Turkey, and then the Middle East?
Yeah, Turkey was wild. Turkey's part of NATO. Y'all speaking about Ukraine.
Yeah.
Turkey, as far as fuck from North Atlantic, but it's part of NATO.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a vibe.
What was the food like there? Can I
Turkish
ask?
food, like if you love meat, I'm actually vegan myself, but when I travel, I indulge in the culture, the experience, all that. So when I was there, I was definitely eating meat for sure.
Facts, because their food be looking bomb.
Yeah, bro, Turkish food is crazy. I like Middle Eastern food way more than Turkish food. However, Turkish food is crazy. Like if you want a big ass plate of just skewered meat and shit, like the food's crazy for sure.
Man. So, out of that journey, what was your favorite or the best experience out of those countries?
Probably what was crazy was being in Portugal. Like when I first landed, I went to this place called Jackson Square, and it's the biggest slave port in America, in Europe. Excuse me.
Hey, same energy.
Europe, same shit, for real. So
Like current slave port?
No.
Oh, okay, back in the day.
Shit.
Okay, I was gonna say, wow.
Shit, it probably is still used for
Low key.
trading and all type of shit though. Still.
And then
That was super eye opening.
Come on, tell me.
Oh, word. That was super eye opening for sure. What else?
Did you feel the history when you saw that?
Yeah, because I didn't know it was a slave port. I'm thinking it's some fucking monument or whatever. I get there, somebody that I know on Instagram, whatever, they like, yo, I've been there before. That's one of the biggest slave ports. I look it up. It's the biggest slave port in Europe. Like
of African slaves?
Yep.
And
wow.
Portugal is super fucking close to Western Africa. Like, it's just south of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Mali, Malawi and shit is like right under it.
Wow.
But Qatar was dope, bro. Qatar is super dope.
Qatar is just a dope name.
Yeah.
Like when you say it, it sounds
Literally.
like. Like what's that like? I've always heard about Qatar, but like what's the culture like? And
The Middle East is dope, bro. The Middle East, like people hate on the Middle East. So all the news that we got here, like we know it's fake. But you don't know how fake, to what extent is this shit fake until you go there. So when I was over there is when Trump blew up, or he bombed the Iranian president in Iraq. If y'all remember that.
Oh, wow.
Nobody gave a fuck in the Middle East. And everybody in America's like, World War III.
They didn't care there?
Nah, nobody gave a fuck.
The dude who got shot
In
the
Iran,
airport.
in Iran, they gave a fuck. But people don't like, culturally, globally, people like don't fuck with Iran. People don't fuck with America. So they like fuck Iran and America.
Oh, F them both. Okay.
Basically,
All right.
that's, like, the
We
vibe
don't care
I
about
was
that
at.
shit. Yeah.
Okay. That
That's
makes
like
sense.
the vibe I was getting while I was there. But it was like way safer to be there than it was to be in America.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wasn't in Iran. I was in the Middle East, but I was in Jordan and Qatar and shit. But no, that shit was lit.
So you just want to go on like a spiritual, like, or just get the life experience, or just see what the world has to offer?
Just say yes to life. Just go. Like the same when I went to LA, or the same whenever I did anything. Really, it's just like, why not? You gotta say, when you say yes, so many more things just expand and unfold for us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said yes to this podcast. Before you said yes to this podcast, you said yes to Motivation to Hustle. Before you said yes to that, you said yes to
Blue Sphere.
whatever it may be. Exactly. Just like there's that movie. What is it? Bruce Almighty or some shit?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it that, or is it a different movie where he gotta say yes to every fucking thing?
Is it Bruce Almighty?
No. Oh,
Liar.
Oh, was it Liar?
I don't know
Yeah,
what it's
yeah.
called, but
The white
he's
guy
like,
rings in, liar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And It's Jim Carrey though, right?
Yep, Jim Carrey. Yep.
And he has to say yes to every fucking thing. I damn near do that. So that was part of it. Maybe I wasn't conscious that I was doing that at the time, but that was.
That's a vibe, though.
Are you like a more like conscious spiritual person? Like, do you like the universe? Like, do you like? Are you into that? Like,
yeah, for sure. All of us are. We just don't know.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All of us are cosmically, divinely, always present in abundance. We just may not know it because of our conditions. And that goes like.
That is the realest stuff ever. Keep going, my
man. No, I feel you, bro. The more oppressed and you are, the further you are from your cosmic, divine, always present abundance. Like I said, you're, bro. We're made like out of the same shit as trees and stars.
We're literally made from stars. The same elements that are in stars, the same like the sun and the one that's 14 light years away. Yeah, the same elements.
The odds of being a human though are crazy. Like being a human, your odds are like 4 trillion to 1. Like you don't just become a human. This shit is by design. Like you exist right now for a reason. You didn't just it's a person. Nah, you could have been an ant. Like there's odds though. Like
wow. No, that's real when you think about it. Like that's crazy.
For real.
Could have been anything. I always say the human experience is a test of some sort.
Absolutely.
It's whether it's good or bad or not, because you see all types of stuff in the human experience. It's a test from the universe. I don't know what you'll never know what you actually truly did in your past lives,
but you know it by this karma that you reliving in this one and shit. And where
factor.
That's real.
That's really.
And I remember, like I always say, like when you on the right track in life, it seems like every door opens up. It seemed like every door opens up when you on the right path. Like this whole podcast thing, it seemed like it just like God put this into our brain and we opened it, unlocked something, and everything just started opening up, and now we're here. Like it's crazy.
That's damn near like how the first thing we said when we got in here and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
That divine energy, man, that is real. I really go by that. Like the universe and God, all that. Like I'm really into it.
100%.
So, okay, so your transition. So when you got back here, you say you got back here in 2019, or when you came back to Minnesota. So when you got here, was you still like into your artist mode, or like how did you get into the transition to the activist
So
thing?
this transition piece is huge for me, and I want people to like, out of anything that I'm about to say, this is the fucking piece that matters so much to all of us. When we're little, I'm gonna just start from the beginning. When we're little kids, we just try shit. We try soccer, we try baseball, we try basketball, we try piano, we try climbing trees. Some shit we suck at. Other shit we fucking love it. And then we get a little older and maybe we found our shit. Say it's hooping or whatever, and you keep hooping. You keep hooping. Sometimes the biggest blessing is failing at the thing that you thought you were supposed to win at. Because it opened the door for you to do maybe what you was really supposed to do, but you never got the opportunity to try that thing. So, like, just an easy example is like The Rock. He wanted to go NFL. If he would have went NFL, he never would have been The Rock.
Facts. Talk about it.
That's crazy.
Talk about that.
That's
he talked
crazy.
about fucking his knee up in Miami. That's the reason he went to wrestling, because he couldn't play pro football. So, to bring it back to when we were little kids, though, we don't have this thing, this ideology, this identity created. We're just cosmic. We don't have a human created idea on like what we should do. We just try shit and try shit and try shit.
That child innocence.
Absolutely.
It's normally known as.
For sure. So from like 2017 on, I didn't even like really make music, bro.
Okay.
Like I probably recorded like 4 times a year. It was cap for real. Like I had this identity that everybody knew me as Lavish Mack, and I've toured and I made music. I opened for Nipsey Hussle on tour in 2014, 2015 on the Crenshaw.
I remember that.
That's dope.
So I had this identity, and it was like I had to do that. That's what I had to do. But it wasn't fucking working. So what I eventually ended up doing was getting the courage, being brave enough to be open to something new. And when you stuck in that thing, like a little kid, they get good as hell at one thing, they get stuck in it. So often we neglect so many other things that are around us, and we say no. Like the first thing I said, always say yes. When you stuck on one thing, sometimes you got that tunnel vision, you say no to shit that's around you that you could have been saying yes to. So I was just like, yo, yes to my potential, yes to my future. And when you say yes, something just comes to you. It's just abundant. It just lands on you. And I'm just grateful that I had that courage to try new shit.
that courage is like that puzzle piece you needed to make the rest of the puzzle
literally, bro,
fit together.
Literally.
So what was like your
good imagery on that?
So like, what was your first instance of like activism? Like, how did you be like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm finna do?
I think my first instance, I was in kindergarten.
Oh,
And it was this kid on a bus that was getting bullied. And I was in kindergarten. He was older than me, and it was like a 5th grader bullying him. But I went head up with the 5th grader. I don't remember the fight, but it was on a bus. But I think activism is just standing up for any injustice, anywhere, anytime, whenever it happens, for no reason other than is wrong. And that person can't stand up for themselves for whatever the reason may be.
Real spit.
that's real.
Real spit.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
real, bro.
And we see that shit happen all the time. You could go to the grocery store and see somebody don't got enough money. You could be an activist by giving them the money they need.
Oh, okay.
You could be an activist just by raising the frequency. When, like, y'all came in this bitch raising the frequency, the first thing you said was something about being mindful and positive. That's raising the frequency. You uplifting other brothers and
Higher
shit.
vibrations.
That's activism.
Yeah.
Having this podcast is activism, for real, to me.
That's real.
Them higher vibrations, we gotta get everybody on.
Absolutely.
Start thinking the same way. Be open. Like you said, you saying yes, the universe brought that back to you. Like, okay, he's ready.
Man,
So-
asking is given. We just gotta ask for the right thing.
So how did so when you was in
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
in kindergarten, you didn't know that you were doing activism things. So
Man, when I was in kindergarten, I just figured out I was mixed. I didn't even know what black was, and I just realized I was black in kindergarten and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm so light. I'm so mixed. I didn't even know.
wow.
So I also learned that in kindergarten and shit.
Real, man.
That's probably the most valuable lesson I had in kindergarten and shit.
So so you said you started when you was in kindergarten, but like,
For real though?
how did you bring it back? Yeah, like how did you when you got back to Minnesota, you was like, okay, I'm done with the
Yeah.
rapping, it's not working. So what instance was like, okay, I'm finna just start standing up for people who injustice stuff. Like,
So I know there's cliche, especially on some activist shit.
right.
Like in this field, it's cliche. George Floyd.
Okay.
So the reason George Floyd, I grew up 3715 4th Avenue. That's fucking right there. You know what I'm saying?
You down the street.
Exactly. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it?
For real.
But once again, I just got back from Europe, from fucking Turkey, like 3 months prior. It's popping COVID, but I'm like, yo, if I don't do it, I wasn't even here when George Floyd was murdered. I was in Wisconsin at my granny's, trying to recoup. I just blew the bag in Europe and shit. Thought I had a crib. I'm COVID. I had to, you know what I'm saying, get back stabilized. And
Right.
shit. But George Floyd was murdered. Very next day, I come out. Shit's about to be on fire in minutes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? I grew up blocks away. If I don't, who's gonna do it? That was literally.
That's crazy because what I said to him the other day, I'm like, I applaud people who does that because I won't do it. I won't like I would stand up for it, injustice, of course, but like being in their face, like really out there on ground with people, like really, risking your life.
Some people do the police head up shit.
Yeah.
Like some people do the fucking National Guard face to face shit. I've done it. That in DC especially. I did it 2020 DC. I did it last year, but that's not my shit.
Okay.
Like
It's not really, it doesn't really actually help anything.
I think it does. Sometimes
Now-
you see police kneel. Minneapolis police no, but you see like Portland cops have taken off their badge and knelt with the people and shit because they know what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on is wrong.
It's
Then
just
they
wrong.
Also, then they also pepper sprayed them right
Yeah,
after,
exactly.
though. So,
Exactly.
I mean,
It's capped.
let's
The
just
whole
get that.
fucking system is guilty. You know what I'm saying? From every piece of it. But
Yeah, go ahead.
some motherfuckers, they do the head up shit, and I love it because like, but some motherfuckers do the podcast piece. That ain't the same person most of the time.
Okay.
Like it's pieces to the puzzle, like you saying, and everybody don't do the same shit.
Yeah.
So
But
you try-
different positions to play in that.
Yeah,
shit.
like you got a
Okay.
point guard, but you need a center. You
Okay.
can't have 3 point guards. You gonna fucking lose.
You're right. Everybody on the
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, unless you got like Derrick Rose,
Yeah.
Curry, and Ivo, you might win some shit.
Off top. Yeah, I feel you. And with the George Floyd thing, I feel like that instance, as unfortunate as it was, he was a martyr for
Absolutely.
change. And because that day he was killed, I'm not making this about me, but that what you felt, I felt too. I never stood on the streets and protested and activists, but I was on Lake Street passing the blunt to
See,
the National Guard.
You
So
didn't
was
make
like-
it about you. They made it about you. They made it about you when killing black people is legal.
Wow.
When it's okay to run in your house while you're asleep like Amir Locke only but 2-3 weeks ago and kill you, they made it about you. You didn't make it about you. This is where you at.
Damn. I didn't think about it like that.
This is where you at. You didn't. Plymouth Rock landed on you. You didn't land on Plymouth Rock. That's a famous Malcolm X quote. We didn't choose this shit.
Right. Damn.
No, we didn't. Like I said, when I say martyr, I don't just mean for like, people making life transitions, or me realizing the importance of who I am. Or there's people out there like my baby mom who's benefiting from business because people's mind states are changing from what they see. They're like, oh, we want to help out the community now. There are a lot as much that was taken from us. We also gained,
I hear that. I agree.
So much change came with that. No, like I feel like it was like if no matter if it's not seen like on TV or social media or whatever, I feel like a lot of change came like how you just found yourself and how you found, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's just like enlightened. Like it just opened up so much in our minds, like just seeing that, rest in peace to George Floyd. But like he changed so much with that incident. Like
what's crazy is Courtney, George Floyd's girlfriend, George Floyd is different than Floyd to her. Like Floyd is just that's Floyd. But George Floyd is fucking George Floyd.
Like this
like
this Superman. Like
this international. They had a protest in Antarctica, bro.
That's crazy.
There was protests in Palestine. There's protests every single country in the world probably had one. I bet there was a protest in North Korea.
George Floyd.
Yeah, but to her, Courtney, he's just Floyd. And sometimes we got to keep that in mind. Like he is just George Floyd. But it was fucking George Floyd. Like it's right. So even talking about it to me is crazy. Like
it is. 2 years later, it's really strange. And then you roll through Southside, you see all the memorials, you see it's still recovering.
Absolutely, for sure.
But you see the cultural change.
It was a shock for real, like a culture shock. Like
man.
And what's a damn shame is that it ain't stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's
still going.
Like I just referenced Amir Locke, the most recent police murder in Minneapolis or Minnesota. Crazy. So I mean, you had George Floyd. Then after George Floyd in it was December of 2020, right before the year ended. They couldn't finish 2020 without killing another black man. They killed Dalal Eid on 36th and Cedar at the gas station, which they still have not released any more body cam footage other than the first one, which is like a perfect angle, so you don't know what the fuck was going on. Then after Dalal Eid,
Winston?
Nope, Dante Wright.
Oh, Dante, yep.
Dante Wright. Fuck Kim Potter.
Really?
Man.
The bitch got 14 months in prison for
for back on them Brooklyn Park streets. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that.
Crazy. So, if y'all don't know, she was also involved with another police murder. Kobe Heisler.
Before Dante Wright? Okay.
Yeah, before George Floyd.
2019.
Oh, before George Floyd.
I think Kobe Heisler was 2019. Yep. Kobe Heisler's grandpa called the police because he was having like a mental scenario breakdown or whatever. And they fucking blew his ass down. And that bitch was there, and she helped cover the scene up. She told everybody, turn your body camera off. I'm going to do this. I know how to do it. I'm going to cover it up. So...
Well, the first thing she said after she killed Dante was, oh, crap, I'm going to jail.
Of course. And that bitch is, but only for 14 months.
That's
so,
insane.
Man.
Then after Dante Wright, you had Winston Smith.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, Winston.
And Winston wasn't even police. He was a U.S. Marshal Task Force.
Yeah, I was so confused. Was he because they thought he was violent or?
Yeah. But somebody called the police on him, and it was not who they thought. So they pulled up on him thinking it was somebody else.
Yeah, and they thought that was.
So it wasn't for him?
No. It wasn't even
I thought they had a warrant for him.
Same with Amir Locke. That wasn't for him.
Nah, Amir Locke wasn't for him either. Exactly.
Man, why don't they take all the police and retrain them? Like,
see, but that's a huge thing. Some people are like retrained. So right now, 2022, the police have a bigger budget than they've ever had.
Okay.
Philadelphia police has a bigger budget than the Ukrainian army. So
that's nuts.
That's crazy.
That being said, when you approach, so Minneapolis police have a bigger budget than we did in 2020.
Right.
So everybody all over the world thinks, oh, Minneapolis, George Floyd, they dismantled the police. No, the fuck we didn't. Other cities did way more to fuck around and create some change and implement laws than Minneapolis did. We didn't do shit. We actually gave them bitches more money. So that was the next piece I was going to say, but I'll get to that in a second. So if you want to talk about retraining them, let's say that you have like a fucking... You got a wolf. Like, this wolf is designed to hunt shit and kill shit. That's what this wolf does. It's a pack of them.
Right.
When they come together, shit dies. They get the job done. That's what they're built for.
Right.
No. Let's retrain the wolves. One of them wolves gonna fuck you up eventually. Yeah, that's what it's built to do. So some people are with, like, they need more funding so that they can be trained better. They've proved that with all... Bro, they've proven with all the money, there's no better training. They don't train themselves any better. The training is not the issue. Less money hasn't done anything either. But when a system is designed, literally, like, if y'all don't know, current police, we're just slave patrols.
Yep.
So
police versus police.
It's the same badge. The current logo is the same badge.
Back then with slaves,
it's the same badge.
It's a 6-point star.
Protect and serve was slave patrols. And it never, like, they broke the group apart, stopped it, and recreated it. No. It's the same business.
they just put on different shirts. And...
Literally. So when you talk about that, and you know the origins of it, training is not the answer. Destroying it is. Abolition, don't exist anymore, is.
Abolish it.
And when you so oppressed, or when you in this state, or not even oppressed, but when it's all you know and you've been fed this, bro, there was a time before police existed. There was a time when police did not exist.
Damn.
They were just knights of the army, or... You know.
Think about who killed Jesus. Police. Jesus was the first black man killed by police. Maybe not the first one, but he was the George Floyd of the time.
Right, that created this spark of change.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Jesus
crazy.
was killed by the fucking police.
Wow.
You got some of the most famous people in the world killed by the police.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
George Floyd and Jesus killed by the fucking police.
Damn, bro. We out here spitting bars.
Bars.
Yeah.
That's real, bro.
No, that's
God
real shit.
damn.
But you know, I'm at the crib. I'm in the car. I'm always talking about this shit. So I'm full abolition. If you go to some African countries, there's no prisons, bro. Go ask one of these Somalis around here. What is Somali like? They don't have prisons, bro. When you kill somebody's family member, you got to go meet with that family, and they get to decide, like, what do you do? So we're not even in a system that we work with. Like, we're living two different lives. Like, you have you're black, and then you're American. You're living through this veil of Western society and shit that isn't your natural, but you got to uphold that to exist in America.
That's crazy. So all this shit was created to keep slaves in check. And now it's just a new form of it.
For sure. And it's doing its job. So when people like, police don't do their job. No, they do their job good as fuck. They do that shit well. They do their job better than any motherfucker. Not according to the law, you know what I'm saying, but according to the purpose for real that we know, you know what I'm saying? No. But what I was going to say, I actually recently became a legislative assistant for a Minnesota state representative.
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out to you, man.
That's
Congrats.
dope.
Yeah, bro. So this is the first time I've had a job in like 2-3 years, bro, and like by choice. You know what I'm saying?
Are you able to say the candidate?
Yeah. So he's in. His name is Representative John Thompson, 67A in East St. Paul. So he in the hood in East St. Paul.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was homies with Philando Castile.
Wow.
And Philando, his homie being murdered by the police in what was it, 2016, I believe?
Yep.
Is what sparked him to run.
That's a great origin story for sure.
For real. And bro is on point for sure. So me being in that position, I get to see all these laws that come through. All this shit. So like I got to see the no-knock warrant bill after Amir Locke was murdered. I have the no-knock warrant bill on my phone. I can show y'all this shit, what the language in it is, what they're actually trying to get passed.
I got a couple questions. Keep on though.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I mean that job is crazy. Like you know what I'm saying?
Have you started it?
Yeah, I'm in this shit. I got emails and shit. I had to answer a call a second ago before we started.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, so you really inside now, like, or you getting your foot in?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But I'm not one of these brothers where I think like you have to beat the system from within the system. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I think that's possible, but I don't agree with it. People get too far in the system and the system just brainwash them and drag them down and they can't move in it. Like look at Obama.
Yeah.
Or you look at fucking Kamala Harris. This bitch is trash. I'll say that shit proudly.
Hey.
This bitch blocked. I'm going crazy because of how bogus she is. Like, excuse my language, but she's so many people love her, bro, but she literally blocked evidence from a black man that was serving life and was about to get executed, and she denied the evidence for him not to get executed. That's the vice president.
I mean, she's also the one that wanted parents to go to jail if like your kid misses
Trash,
school.
bro.
If your kid misses, oh man.
Trash.
And we voted for her. Or people did.
But that's the brainwash. Yeah. Because black people we become oppressed people, have become so used to not having anything or anything given to them or whatever that we're fine with accepting like tangible shit like a statue or a black president or a street with Black Lives Matter on it or a fucking Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill.
Just like here's a 20 going.
Exactly.
Right.
Here you go. Here's some social representation, but no type of
change.
Equitable integration.
Right.
No type of change, but you know what I'm saying? So my bad, Kamala Harris. I didn't mean to call you a bitch like that, but just even thinking about you just pissed me off, and I need to better myself.
That's
so I
what
don't
we
pop
here
off.
Nah, it's
like
all
that.
good.
We're here for real conversations.
Yeah, it's real combos.
You know?
This is it.
We're not promoting any kind of negativity. You just expressing how you feel inside
Yeah.
to invoke the change and
For
where
real.
change needs to be invoked.
Facts.
I gotta bless up real quick.
So, do you feel like? Okay, so in regards to what you just said, just a little side piece. Do you feel like when Kanye said the slavery, quote
Was a
yeah.
slavery was a
slavery
was a choice.
Nah,
Was
it
a
wasn't
choice.
a choice. But Harriet Tubman also had a quote about that is worded far more tastefully. She said, I could have saved 10,000 more slaves if only they knew they were slaves.
Ooh.
That is the key right there. That's the one. You see this in society today with brothers that have a job, capitalism, and it happened super recently to me with this high school walkout. And the black person will be like, nah, don't do it like that. Don't do this. Don't do that. We need to make sure that our neighborhood, we need to make sure I got to keep my job. We got to make sure XYZ shit that only matters because white society over black lives. You know what I'm saying? So that man I'm referring to is the slave. If only he knew. There's 50 million black people, bro, in America. This shit is a big ass country. Just the black people would be like the 14th largest economy in the world.
Damn.
What if all the black people knew we was in this fucked up predicament like this? It'd be over now.
that wake up.
Yep.
We had that conversation
Yep.
a while ago. That wake up. Where you wake up and are aware of
But so let's make sure they don't wake up. Here goes Obama. Here goes Kamala Harris. Here goes this black judge. Now, black judges is important as fuck though.
To keep us in that
Supreme
same.
Justice, right?
Yeah,
Candidate.
that shit is super important. Black judges is
Was
important.
she a candidate or was she appointed?
She got appointed.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a win.
that's dope. That's a win.
So then what about that Amy Cohen Barrett chick? You know what?
Who is that? I know.
She's
this
the
name.
one who's pro-abortion and is like the.
Oh yeah, the judge, right?
Yeah. So it's like the
new one, right?
The new one, Joe Biden appointed. Is
She's
she
black.
overriding?
I don't
Amy
even
Cohen?
know. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. I don't know like what state she's in or if she's federal or what this.
Okay.
I
I was just wondering.
just know that a black person got picked.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what we
Okay.
need.
So let's talk about a couple situations that you recently been in. Okay, the incident that happened at was that Prior Lake?
Yeah. It actually another incident at Prior Lake just happened
Oh,
like
wow.
a couple days ago, and then another one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Okay,
like
let's
same with New Prague. New Prague High School, which is past Lakeville, like way out. Like black people don't move to New Prague. They just don't. Don't move to Lakeville.
And that's crazy. That's like 10 minutes from the city. 15 20
Literally.
minutes from the city.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's start with the Prior Lake incident. Can Can you start off with what happened and then
So the Prior Lake shit happened in November, I think, actually. And this girl named Nia Sidgen was getting bullied, called the N-word, go hang yourself, kill yourself, all that, right?
Yeah.
She actually tried to take her life.
Oh, wow.
Graciously, she did not succeed. And she's still with us. And she's beautiful. She's a blessing. She's amazing. She's smart as fuck. Shout out to Nia. So the girl who did it was caught, it got spread everywhere. So people keep tagging me in it. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
I didn't even share the video because I don't do anything in schools at this time.
Okay.
So I'm like, this ain't my zone. This ain't my bread and butter. I don't know where to even start.
Mm-hmm.
So many people were sending it to me, though, just because I'm in the community. So I'm like, yo, boom, sent it to Sean King. Sean King blew it up. Next day, 6 million views on it. They started a GoFundMe. Her GoFundMe met the goal in a day. So I'm talking to Nia and Nia's family and yo, let's do a walkout. They wanted to do a walkout, but so often these students, what they want to say, they don't know how to say it. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to do it. They don't know if they'll do it. Will they get in trouble?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That being said, we got y'all back. Just know we your spine. We got you. We the foundation. Go ahead. So we pulled up and 200, 300 black students came out and maybe 8 or 10 white students, and we was there for 5 hours with this big ass sound truck, just letting all of them speak.
He said only 8 to 10 white students.
Probably fucking 3% of the crowd was white.
Yeah, but not a large number.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
So that school's population is only 4% of that school's population is black. Prior Lake. So their
only
black
3%.
population was out there.
Damn.
Prior Lake High School is also the #1 most funded high school in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that being said, I mean, we was out there, and every single student that wanted to speak got to speak. It wasn't for me. It's not for adults. It's for y'all. Because so often what they say falls upon deaf ears. Deaf ears being the superintendent, being the principal, being their teacher, being whoever it may be that's supposed to be there for them. Fast forward to last week, the superintendent resigned, bro. We got the superintendent of a fucking school district to resign.
Word.
That's pressure, dog.
That's pressure.
Not only that,
yeah,
we got a teacher and a coach at Minnetonka High School to resign last week.
Wow. Putting that pressure on them boys. Putting that pressure on them.
Sir.
And now, Naya's cousin, Achai, who I was just on the phone with, Achai, she's 6'2". She's only a sophomore. She played on a basketball team. Motherfucker wrote a note. You'll see it on my Instagram. Get off our team,
Get
monkey.
off our team, monkey.
Yeah, you saw that shit.
Yep.
That's sad, man.
This is Naya's cousin. The girl who tried to kill herself's cousin.
Same school?
Same school.
Wow.
Bruh. Simultaneously, their superintendent resigns. She's still in until the end of the school year, though, but her ass is gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got a black coach. Black coach, he resigns. But he resigns revolutionary, standing up with us. Not because he in trouble. He resigned yo, fuck this, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Shout out to bro, too.
Yeah.
He probably our age or younger or some shit.
Oh, yeah, he nah.
Yeah.
Can't stand for this.
Exactly.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show you don't need to have an organization. You don't need to have a political affiliation. You just need mobilization. You just need to get the fuck out there.
Yeah.
And just go. And they're going to be like, damn, we wasn't ready for all these black people at our door.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
They feeling that.
So let's go into the school board meeting with was it with Prior Lake, the school board meeting? Can we pull up that video?
Word.
Yep, just 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, so
this was dope, man. This I like what you did, man.
I didn't plan on doing it. I thought they was going to let me speak. She wouldn't let me speak. I had to go off.
They weren't trying to hear that.
Mr. Mack? Mr. Mack. I wasn't going, bro.
I'm not going to say everything correctly, but you're going to hear my words.
For real.
All right, here go the video.
This indisputable true.
What do you want to say? We have the right.
Just as I heard hundreds of stories. I heard hundreds of stories from these children, Amy. And I'm not here to talk about equity or equality and diversity. I'm here to demand that the school takes accountability. Demand that the school takes accountability. In the light of an international scandal, y'all didn't make a decision. In the light of an international scandal, y'all didn't make a goddamn decision. That being said, it shouldn't take the world to watch for you to have to make a decision. But not only that, Michael, Michelle, Even when the world was watching, you still didn't make a decision.
That's the superintendent right
After
there.
this happened, you can step out. I'm going to keep speaking to these people here that you guys are supposed to represent.
I remember the genesis of all of this is a...
Yeah, bro. So, unbeknownst to me at the time,
speech.
That was iconic.
Her name is Michael. So I'm like, Michael, Michelle. No, her name is really Michael, though. So, unbeknownst to me, that was the superintendent, the lady with the blonde hair right there.
Okay.
I didn't know that at the time.
That explains her face.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she was...
Stiff and shit.
Man. So they wasn't trying to give you a chance to speak. They were trying to get you out of there.
Nah, so they have like a sign up, it's formal. That's why working within the system to break up the system not gonna work. Because you gotta follow their rules. And their rules is designed to oppress your ass. It's not gonna work.
That's crazy.
It's like, here, you can sign up and then talk for 3 minutes. Nah. What?
No, we closing it. Nope.
And then the audacity they got to walk out.
Yeah,
and
that
one
was
of them
bogus.
stayed. His name was, he's Hispanic. The only one that's not white stayed. He's also trash, though. Like, just because you black or you Hispanic or you not white doesn't mean you not trash.
Right.
You could actually be worse. You could be internally racist and you could be working and you could be an agent. You could be a rat. Like, you could be worse.
Yeah.
Against
You
your
know
own
what I'm saying?
people.
Bro, the Black Panthers was shut down
In the inside.
by $300 to a, you know what I'm saying?
From speak on that though.
Yeah, bro. They gave a black man $300. I don't know his name.
Take out the...
Yeah, bro. He went in and he was a rat. $300, bro.
300 was
I
like
mean-
3,000 back then. So I mean, but nonetheless,
Right.
It
They
don't
ain't give
take
him
much
300
for-
million. Shit.
right?
But, you know, Chairman Fred Hampton, bro.
Yeah.
They got the movie about it. You know
Yeah.
all about the rat with that. And
Yeah.
speaking of Fred Hampton, that's the exact way they killed Amir Locke. Was the same way they killed Fred Hampton. Was exactly how they killed Amir Locke while he was sleeping in his fucking bed.
I'm gonna even go as far as
But
say
they was
Breonna Taylor too.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Oh, yeah. Breonna Taylor,
Absolutely.
yep.
100%. And this is the thing. I'm going to just start by saying this. The blood is on the legislature. Meaning, first they got to kill a motherfucker and then they pass the law through. So when Winston Smith was murdered, people had been trying to push through deputies need body cameras. They didn't have them. Winston Smith was murdered. Now deputies got to wear body cameras. Marshals, thank you. After George Floyd was murdered, everybody said, yo, no knock warrants, dog. This shit is this is one of the biggest ways that police murder people is no knock warrants. Yep. Bro, I'm in my crib. What the fuck are you talking about? You about to run in here with no knock?
And then your information ain't 100% too.
Exactly. You might go in the wrong crib. They did it with Amir Locke. They went into 2 other apartments first.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yes. There's bullets in 3 apartments for Amir Locke. Yes, bro.
So they came in shooting in 2 different cribs?
They didn't just come in shooting, but like the bullets from this one went into these 2. But they also went into these other 2 first. You know what I'm saying? But after George Floyd was murdered, everybody like get rid of no knock warrants. Okay, they passed the bill, but it's so the law goes into effect. However, it's so fucking watered down that you can still do no knock warrants as long as you go through these little loopholes and shit. You can still do no knock warrants in Minnesota.
Is it nuts to you that the same judge that said Derek Chauvin's guilty is the one that signed the warrant?
Exactly. Cahill, Judge Cahill, bro. Judge Cahill was involved with Delaw E, George Floyd, and Amir Locke. You gotta go, bro.
You gotta go.
So, now that Amir Locke has been killed due to the lack of properly getting rid of no-knock warrants, now they're like, yo, let's make a law. You making this law with his blood on it.
Yeah.
Y'all could have made the law before that.
Before he died.
Why wasn't Breonna Taylor? Why wasn't it done after that?
Exactly.
Or is it a
There you go.
state-by-state basis?
Boom. There you go. Why? Why? Because protecting black people is not the agenda of America.
Wasn't it a story that a cop went into the wrong apartment and shot? She went into the wrong apartment
and killed bro eating
and
ice
killed
cream?
bro? Yeah, in his own crib?
Yes, bro.
Because she thought it was her crib?
Stupid ass motherfucker.
Like, what is going on? Like, bro, y'all supposed to be the most trained people.
Is an accident? No, bro. No.
I couldn't believe it either.
None of that shit to me is an accident ever, bro. When you hear enough of these stories, they all are the fucking same. It's just
same.
This position, this here, this, it's always
the same.
That's why I feel like there's no excuse because we all have cell phones, we all have access to media. So, and even if the police aren't trained, I mean, I'm sure they have social awareness, but they act like they don't. That's what blows me.
They fuck social awareness. They got qualified immunity, the law that basically allows them to murder people and get away with it. Qualified immunity. They say I was scared. I didn't know what was in his hand. They're qualified before every context of anything. I'm immune to this murder. Qualified that I'm immune to this. So
it is a privilege. It almost is like a privilege.
Hell yeah, privilege. What? It's a right.
That's crazy.
That's why bro who killed Amir Locke still got his job.
He's not. Oh yeah.
He's not getting in trouble at all.
The only person who would get in trouble is the judge, and is the judge gonna get in trouble?
Who knows, bro?
Who knows?
A judge getting in trouble.
Justice happens.
Right.
I pray justice happens, but
man.
And that's the problem with this no-knock warrant, because I mean, if you want to, and you know, as people, we all like to, whose fault is it first? Well, it's, if you want to go by fault, it's the judge who signed
off, right?
Because you can't go after the police officer. There was no ill intent there. They were
just following orders.
So it's like, who gave the order? That's what we got to go after, because this is the second instance this has happened.
This is crazy.
And
at the same time, though, in that video of where the cops ran in, the cop raised his gun, the other cop hit his arm down, and he raised it back up and dumped.
Ooh, see, yeah. I didn't see that.
The other cops are like, whoa. Just like they was like, whoa, with Kim Potter. And both of the other officers that like tried to arrest Dante was black. Crazy, dog.
That is crazy.
It's like, if you get into this shit, you'll be tired and dragged down. Like, you can't do this all day. Like, I can't talk about this shit all day. Like, I can talk about it with y'all or whatever, or at another meeting or whatever the fuck. But some people just, this is it. This is it. This is it. It's too much attracting it.
Man.
I thought I was going to get, I can't even say it out loud. I never say it out loud. But I thought it was going to happen last summer. I got Courtney and myself got arrested.
Wisconsin?
Nah, in Minneapolis. I got arrested in Wisconsin. I went to jail in
remember that? Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
And we didn't do anything wrong at all. We was outside of a protest had ended, and one of our comrades got arrested and had a seizure. So we circled back. I'm on my live. 200 people like, bro, go back, go back. Dude's having a seizure. So I go back. There's like 15 of us out there. I'm talking shit or whatever. Where the fuck is he at? Da, da, da. So they just ignoring us. They come swarm. Boom. They make bets on trying to catch me. The police was making bets on trying to catch me last summer.
That is crazy.
Like, literally bets on who could catch me. But we uptown and shit. Y'all not catching me, bro. I'm getting little, jumping through shit. I'm moving. Like, I grew up running, breaking windows and doing shit over here. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I know the alleys. I know the cracks in the concrete. Like, so they caught us off guard. I tried to hop in the whip. They go from, like, trying to arrest protesters to pulling out, like, 15 guns, lasers all on us. And the first thing I thought was, damn, this is just like XYZ.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, it's not. You're blessed and abundant. This is happening for a reason. You're about to get out of here untouched and safe as you could ever be. Bro, I'm on my live, dog. So motherfuckers getting killed by the police on live is a thing. So I dropped the phone. I'm not on live. Sick, bro. I couldn't talk about this for like 2 months. I just start crying.
Man.
So and this ain't just mine. This can happen to you, anybody, dog. This can happen. It's happening to somebody right now. It just happened to somebody. And then in 30 seconds, it's about to happen to somebody else again. So, like,
nope.
That just goes to what you said earlier. Like, you didn't want to make it about you. You didn't make it about you, bro. They made it about you.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's true.
And it's crazy you say that they was trying to bet on you and stuff.
Crazy.
I can speak on that. I actually, like, talking about the Minneapolis Crime Watch page where they
that's what I was going to get into. So I hit your inbox a couple months ago because on Twitter I seen the Minneapolis Crime Watch is talking shit about you, pulling up pictures, having their followers talk shit about you.
Whole time I'm in Kenosha, dog.
In Wisconsin.
Damn near in Chicago. Like,
can we pull that up? Yep.
Look at this.
Took pictures of my man.
My ass cold as hell out there, boy.
Right, out there.
Injustice, fighting injustice. He's out there doing the right thing. He's not hurting nobody. Calling them troublemakers.
Must have the week off work. To let y'all know, I didn't actually have a job at that time. I've been so blessed and abundant not to need one, but go ahead, continue to be a slave.
I actually messaged these guys.
They blocked you?
They blocked me.
I didn't get blocked.
They blocked me.
They blocked him, but I didn't get blocked. I can actually pull it up
they
on
blocked
Twitter.
ASAP.
I'll show you after the show.
Right.
But I called them out for who they're trying to make you out as is who they actually are.
No bullshit.
They'll sit here and write out almost everything that's going on in the city. Shootings here, something here, but then they'll have this little paragraph attached of their personal opinion.
Yep.
And it gives you nothing but conservative vibes.
Absolutely.
Like somebody who doesn't actually live in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or St. Paul.
Fuck
So
crime,
whoever
watch
you
Minneapolis.
Are, come out.
Fuck crime, watch
We know who it is.
Minneapolis.
We know the lady's name that owns it.
Who?
There's a lady that owns it. It's a white
It's
lady.
a lady that owns
White
it.
lady,
That makes
right?
so much sense because it's obvious that it's somebody who has never stepped out on the streets and put in any kind of footsteps on Minneapolis sidewalks when the heat is happening.
Oh, the
And you
usual.
looking at two light-skinned brothers, two brothers right here who was in the midst of it, one who's currently in the middle of the fight. So it's like, who are you to have any kind of opinion? Report the crime or shut up.
That's it.
Stop mixing in your personal opinions, and I'm not just sitting here saying this. I will pull the tweets up on Twitter and
Pull
show
them
where
up.
I proved you wrong.
Man.
Pull 'em up.
Fuck them. They blocked me. Fuck crime, watch Minneapolis.
Yeah, y'all ain't helping nobody but you ain't helping nobody but the scared people that reside on Facebook. That's all you're reporting the crime for is to invoke more fear.
Yep.
You ain't doing nothing to help.
At
That's
all.
So
big
figure it out.
That's
At
a
all.
big fact for sure.
Fuck they talking about the person that's really out there in the field.
Yeah,
Just narrative
troublemaker.
and shit.
Just because he's out here in the streets, man. He was out here for Amir Locke. He was out here for George Floyd. He was out here for Winston and countless other occasions.
Man.
But you're saying he's causing trouble.
Man.
How does that make any kind of sense?
That's the one thing that they've always done is like assassinate the character of political leaders before anything else, or spiritual leaders or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they sent Nelson Mandela to prison for 20 years.
Yeah,
That
you
is
know what
crazy
I'm saying?
right there.
And what violence has he ever committed?
Right.
Nelson Mandela.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
named like a terror. They was like
It
terrorist.
was like
Probably
in that-
they said he was a
yeah,
terrorist
they
or
said he
shit.
was causing like
But
terror and stuff.
who
But
knows?
that's what they do in general now. If you go outside and somebody tells the police they feel scared, you cause terror.
That's wild, bro.
You can get up to 50 years for that. A dude,
What?
yeah, like you can if you like. Unfortunately, I had a traffic ticket, so I had to go downtown one time. Talking
Yeah.
to a guy, he literally got into an argument with his wife. She got scared, and now he didn't hit her. He didn't do anything. He was just in for domestic terrorism.
No, I know about that one actually. Domestic terrorism. I do. My mom was telling me about that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. If you cause fear or terror within somebody, now you're a terrorist. Boy,
Wow.
I don't spell snowflake.
Man, right? This shit is getting crazy out here. It's dangerous for us black men.
It's
Man.
just, I feel like that's just.
It's
what I
been
feel
dangerous
like.
for us,
Yeah,
but
it's
shit.
been-
It's like in our face now. It's been in our face, but like with social media and shit, it's like you wake up to it every day, like some injustice shit going on, and it's just in our face, making us immune to it. I feel like it with death too. They making us immune to death, like
Yeah, it's definitely desensitizing.
yeah, like fucking just shooting us and then just making us watch it.
Yeah, desensitizing for sure.
Like fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So I'm glad to hear that we got some kind of results out of, you know what I'm saying, Pryor Lake and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, you really out here doing your thing. So
Man.
I'm curious though, like, so you said you got your new gig.
Yeah.
And so, you know, what's the daily life for Lavish Mack now?
Man,
these
so
days?
because COVID, it's still the House of Representatives building is shut down. Like
Okay.
you got to work there to get in. The public can't get in, but the public about to start being able to go back in shortly. So as a legislative aide or a congressional aide, whatever, I mainly like. It's basically like you're scheduling his whole shit, setting up all his meetings. Making sure he gets to like House floor session where they have everything and letting him know like what the day's looking like, shit like that. But it's crazy for me doing it because I'm doing all this shit all on my own. I need a goddamn legislative aid. Like, bro, I cannot respond to DMs to save my life, bro. One day it'd be 180, like just
Ooh,
general,
shit.
like. So, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy though. It was crazy. Like in the hiring process was like the greatest process ever. I'm just chopping it up with bro. He's a black man. We know each other. He
Okay.
like, you want the job, bro?
Simple
I'm
as
like,
that.
yeah. So we had to get on there with like one old white dude and shit. So he asked me, and this was kind of like the determining factor of my answer on this. And I love this topic. Equity is huge for me. It's like the biggest topic for me. He asked me, John Thompson asked me, what's the difference of equity and equality? What do you think is the difference? A lot of people ask for equality. People ask for equality all the time. Equal rights, equal rights. And what I said was, equality is like there's a fence, and you're 6'8" and I'm 4'8", and there's 2 boxes. Equality, we both get a box. Even though you can already see over the fence and I can't, we both get a box. That's equality. Equity, I get both the boxes so that I'm as tall as you are, and now we can really both see over the gate. Because when we both got one box, I still can't see over the gate.
Okay. Damn.
My girl talk about that with women and men in the workplace all the time.
For real.
It's true.
So he was like, that's it. That's the answer. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So equity is the key. So equity is the key. Equity is what black people got was not equity. What we got was integration in the form of not economic integration. We got like socially integrated. So it was like white society and slaves, basically. And then it was like, fuck it, they in one. But when that happened, black people only owned 1% of the wealth in America. Mm-hmm. And today, black people still only own 1% of the wealth.
What's the black dollar only stays in the black
for like 6 seconds or some
yeah.
shit? 6 minutes?
And with Asian communities and even Latino communities, it's like months.
Yeah.
Damn.
But that goes to equity. So another quote, another story. This is from Dr. Claude Anderson. He was in North Carolina growing up, and there was all these black bus companies. It wasn't no white bus companies until Rosa Parks, and all these motherfuckers wanted to ride the white buses. Fuck the white buses, right? We got all these black-owned buses. Right. But because we're in Western society, we get these ideals that, it gotta be this way. So we stopped riding our own black buses to ride the white buses, and black businesses failed. So there was a white store over here, and there was a black store on this side of the street. Every day, an ice truck, this is before there was refrigerators and shit, 1952 or whatever, I don't know when, in North Carolina, this ice truck would go deliver ice at the black store and drop the ice off, and then the same truck would go deliver the ice at the white store. Black people wanted to go to the white store because they thought white ice was better. So then the black store is out of business.
And it's the same ice.
It's the same fucking ice.
That is crazy.
Yep.
But that's what oppression is. And
yep. Or like you'll see us move. Like I think another big thing was when we were freed, you would see us move to white communities because they had better resources.
More affluent, more whatever.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's a fact for sure.
I think the TV just shut off. Can we go shut it back on?
Word, it's all good. But nah, bro, that's a fact for sure.
I think it's on the right side.
Gotta be economically integrated, or you gonna be a second-class society.
That's the thing. All right, bro. So that's okay. So I was telling Tavy about this. Like, I just recently went to Chicago this weekend, and I came back. When I went to Chicago before, it was cool because it's like you see all the architecture, you see all the food and stuff like that. But what really got me this time, being 31 now, was seeing black people drive around in Porsches.
Yeah, Aston and you don't Martins. See that shit here like that for real. In LA, you see it all the time. Atlanta, you see it all the fucking time.
All that.
Niggas
you see how people getting money.
Benzes and shit, sliding. You like, damn, bro, 21 with a big
man.
With a Hellcat, like
whatever.
Man,
right?
It's here is way different.
Yeah.
We like, what is he doing? Like, if you see a black person, no type of, what is he doing? What he selling?
And that's it. Oppressed people oppress people.
Yep.
One thing, crazy. Like I got to talk about this because I had manifested this. This shit is coming to tangible right now. So a lot of people, they like, why are we worried about police killing us when we kill us? A lot of people say this dumbass shit. So let me, like, I had this idea in my mind. Okay, let's say my phone, right? My phone fucking works. My phone works. And right here is like a big ass glass of water that is like white society, right? This phone is black society.
Right.
The phone fucking works when it's over here on its own. This motherfucker works. It does perfect. Hey Siri, what time is it? This joint works. Let me drop it in the fucking water. Okay, now that it's in the water, fix it. So now I'm like, damn, my phone's fucked up.
Right.
My phone's fucked up. My phone's fucked up. So I'm going to take my phone in the fucking white water barrel to the Apple store. Fix it. It's not working no more. They try to fix it. Even if they fix it, which they can't because it's in the water, even if they do somehow fix it, it's immediately going to be fucked up again. So when we talk about we got to fix the black community within, the black community's not fucked up. It's in a thing that's fucking it up. Any community that's in this thing is going to be fucking it up.
That's
Damn.
Take this motherfucker out of the white water and take it out, let it dry, fix it. You can't fix something that's in a thing that's designed they don't work together.
Damn.
There's a quote that says you can't grow in the environment you were damaged in.
Boom.
Or you can't heal
In the environment you were damaged in. Yep.
And that just came to me while I was doing whatever today. And I'm like, I gotta speak on this because I feel like a lot of the people that might watch this might be like, bro, the police don't matter killing us. We kill each other at a way higher rate. We only kill each other at a higher rate. Oppressed communities only oppress each other more because they're oppressed. Get out of the oppressive state.
Exactly.
And raise the frequency, and that shit won't happen.
And I'll help you out with that. For anybody watching, the oppressed people, however you just said it.
Oppressed people, yeah.
So that oppression is present when you go to your auntie, you go to your mom, you go to your dad, and you say, oh, I have this dream. I want to go try this.
Boom.
And they say, oh, no, you can't do that. Or they give you some kind of discouragement.
You think your little short ass could play in the NBA?
Yeah. Like, yes, I do.
You think your little business gonna grow?
Yeah.
Yep. Them little remarks.
Those kind of remarks, especially in our culture, you know, as black folk, that is oppression. That may sound like you're like, you know, it may feel like care if you're the one telling somebody like, nah, you can't do it. But that's oppression. You telling one of us that they can't go do something.
Yeah, bro.
You know, did you know that if oh, forgive me, I think it's Katherine Johnson, the woman who got us to the moon. If her mom would have told her, right? She was a black lady. She was the human computer that calculated the algorithm to get us to the moon.
Yeah, the
now, if her mom or whoever she was staying with would have been like, nah, you can't do that. That ain't gonna be possible.
She wouldn't have, exactly.
Wouldn't
have been able to do that.
That's perfect to make it tangible, to make it real life. And then on a bigger scale is killing each other. On like the worst stage of it is like hating each other. Like you said, who's this nigga in that Benz? What the fuck do he do? You should ask him like, hey bro, what do you do? I'd love to be involved with it. I'd love to, you know what I'm saying? But if you go up to a nigga and say, hey bro, what do you do? I'd love to be involved. He gonna fucking shoot your ass.
Yeah, like what you mean? What you want?
Fuck you mean? What do I do? You know what I'm saying?
Police, who you work for? Yeah, see.
If anything, try to get your own. We don't have a try to get our own mentality.
Exactly.
And boom, to your point, when we say, like you said, your family, it's Thanksgiving, whatever. How that little business going? Why is it a little business? They would rather you not run your black-owned thing, instead go to a white institution, aka school, and go learn. Because white shit is better. Get the white ice. Don't go open your black store with the black ice. Go to the white ice store. That's exactly it, bro.
That's crazy.
That's exactly it,
That
bro.
is crazy.
So,
and man, that's crazy you said that. It's like any group of people is gonna end up like this.
Any group, it's not black people, yeah.
In this, like you could go to Cali, Hispanics are gangbanging.
Yep.
You got your white gangbanging. Like anybody in this community is gonna be doing the same shit.
Go to Uyghur Muslims in China. Go to Muslims in India.
Yep.
Go to anywhere. It's happening to the darker skinned people everywhere in the world. Anywhere you go, it's happening.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's everybody's oppressed in some way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not skin color. Maybe it's there's the intersectionality of like, maybe it's that you are disabled. Maybe it's that you're LGBTQIA plus, whatever. Maybe it's whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a woman. Maybe you're blind. Maybe you're even ugly. Like that's part of ableism. Like if you're a 6'2", strong, beautiful man. What if you're a 5'1", ugly, short ass nigga? Life is not the same, bro. It's not.
Hey, that's real though. That's real. Hey, that's 100% real, man. Real conversations only on here, man.
Facts.
You spitting real shit, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, glad to be on here though, man. Like I said, this podcast is revolutionary. 2 black men having this space. What?
In Minnesota though.
Hey,
For
man.
real.
In Minnesota.
In Minnesota, you don't get this. We don't get this, man. That's why we need these
fact.
conversations on this type of, with two black men, because we don't get that. We always get looked at as a joke in Minnesota, like when it comes to like trying to push the culture forward.
Oh, it's black people in Minnesota?
Yeah, that George Floyd
That's part
opened
of
that up.
oppression, bro. Part of it's black people there? We everywhere.
And
crazy, man.
Again, rest in peace to George Floyd, but I felt like he opened it up.
Yeah. Like when Nipsey Hussle died, him dying did more for him than what he could have done living.
Alive. That's,
a lot of times that shit happens.
I just was telling him that they became more legendary after they passed.
And obviously, like, nobody necessarily want to be a martyr, like you were saying and shit. But I mean, it's destined, or it's divine. It's like everything is perfect timing, bro.
Yeah, and hopefully, man, I just hope we can get to the end of this shit, man. Like,
it's not gonna be us. It's not gonna be in 10 years. It's gonna be hopefully sooner the better. But
man,
it'll be our generation, the next generation, our grandkids and shit like that. Like, it's always, progress is the process. So it's just one foot after the other. Like Will Smith said, I'm not focused on this wall. I'm focusing on laying the best brick right now that I can lay.
That one brick, not the whole wall. I'm building that one brick.
And then after 2 years, he built a wall.
Yeah, man,
or whatever. Yeah.
So
Lavish Mack coming through with gems,
yeah, man, Lavish Mack, man. So okay, So what's your the bigger picture of this? Like, what do you hope to, like, in the future? What do you hope to build with this? Like, what's the big picture of this?
Like, honestly, the most important thing to me is like love frequency, like high vibrational space for all people to exist, and that should be Earth, but it's fucking not most of the time. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're right.
But like a lot of times we get caught up in our purpose, and in a lot of indigenous cultures, you live without a purpose. You live just like nature. Like, trees don't have a purpose other than to be beautiful. Like they do. Like, they keep the soil from eroding and shit. But bees don't have a purpose. Like, they do, and they keep the entire world together. But they don't. They just exist. Sometimes we get too caught up in what is our purpose,
instead of just living,
and instead of just being beautiful, instead of just existing, like, instead of just saying yes to the unfolding abundance in our life. So I think about that shit a lot, but at the same time I don't, because I'm like in the fucking stream right now. You know what I mean?
Right. I get what you're saying.
But I want to live to be 146. I want to live my last years on Mars or some shit, and then die back on Earth, and I want to stop climate change.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man. So are you vegan? Are you?
Yeah, I'm vegan, but I recently started eating meat again once a week. So certain vegans will understand that. I've been vegan. February 11th was 3 years since I first started. And some people gonna be like, "You not fucking vegan, bro." Meat takes 6 weeks to get out of your digestive system. So, like, according to my digestive system, I'm not. But according to how little my footprint and like how I'm saving the fucking earth, I'm vegan, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I did it for my hair, bro. Being vegan was fucking my hair up, dog.
Really?
Bro,
Was it?
My hair is little now. Like, my shit used to be
Thick.
crazy, bro.
Hey,
And you never cut it?
I used to have a ponytail.
For real?
Yeah.
Bro, being vegan just dwindled my shit, like, thinned it less. I don't know, bro.
I thought that shit really helps. Like,
It does. I would advocate every motherfucker on here, especially black people, go vegan. I feel like the more melanin you have, being vegan is easier.
Okay.
My ass is slightly melanin deficient and shit, so I need some minerals and shit. When you vegan, there's minerals that you don't get.
Yeah.
Like, you can get it, but it's
yeah.
harder to get it. And there's some that you don't get.
Yeah.
Like, that you absolutely can't.
Because,
So you gotta,
we're omnivores.
yeah, we are. Our teeth are flat. We're not supposed to eat meat and shit. Our
we're
ancient
not supposed to eat meat.
No, our ancient ancestors, like, what's easier, eating some berries and nuts and shit that you just found, or hunting an animal, bro, and catching that motherfucker? So yeah, you'll catch it and you'll eat it.
Herbivores. I mean, we're omnivores, but we're supposed to lean towards herbivores.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, our digestive tract is long. Short digestive tracts are for meat. Long digestive tracts are for plants. Like, science tells us.
That is interesting.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Our digestive tract is like 6 feet long.
Yeah.
Tiger's is like 3 feet long. And
Really?
a tiger's big as fuck.
Because we got a big and small intestine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that digestive stuff is.
Go vegan, bro. Even if you do meatless Mondays, you don't eat meat on the weekend. You don't eat, if you normally eat meat 3 times a day, Eat it once. Eat it twice.
Just slow up on it,
Man, bro. And
because that's how
Going
cancers
vegan
and
don't
shit-
mean eat Fruit Loops and cheese.
exactly.
You think
Like-
more cancer come from eating
Yeah,
more
dairy,
meats?
dairy.
Oh, dairy.
Dairy and meat. Dairy, meat, and sugar. But really, it's dairy and meat. Sugar only fucks you up if it's combined with a fat or a dairy, which is a meat.
Like cereals?
So
no.
don't go to
I mean,
steak there.
cereal's sugary, but it's not fat.
Okay.
So fuck it.
But
go
then you
crazy
mix
on
the cereal with milk.
But,
Sorry, I don't mean
no, you got exactly. No bullshit. But also in America, you look at like a Quaker Oats box of oatmeal in America versus one in like Europe. Why is there like 14 ingredients in Quaker Oats? It's fucking oats. That motherfucker should have 1, 2, 3 ingredients max. Cinnamon, sugar, oatmeal. Now that bitch has malt.
Riboflavin, thiamine, all these fake vitamins and stuff.
For real. You look at the ones in other countries where their FDA has not allowed for these chemicals. We got, bro, there's this shit called trisodium phosphate. It's on so much shit, bro. Look it up. Next time you look at any fucking cereal box, bread, shit, look up trisodium phosphate.
It's fake.
It's not fake. It's in bleach. But it's also in your cereal.
Yep.
Trisodium phosphate, and it comes in other names too. It's like the same chemical, but there's 3 names of it. We're the only country in the world that allows that to be in food.
I stopped eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Because of that shit. Reese's Puffs is gone, bruh.
Yeah.
I love them bitches, but
Yeah.
I just bought a.
I feel you.
I'm finna throw it
The
away.
thing is they put such a small amount
Yeah,
in
you're
there
not
to
gonna
get
die.
away with it.
Okay.
You're not gonna- because you can easily go on to, I mean, like, you can say the same thing with Gatorade. They used to have a fire deterrent in there.
What?
Yeah, so they had to switch their formula.
Damn, never thought about like you could be vegan and only do Pop-Tarts. No, I think Pop-Tarts aren't. You could do Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Gatorade. You're vegan. But that's trash.
Yep.
That's
I would rather eat fucking meat all day than just that. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, watch The Game Changers on Netflix. Arnold Schwarzenegger's vegan. Tom Brady's vegan. LeBron is damn near vegan.
Right.
Chris Paul is vegan, and he started to be able to dunk again. Bro, when you vegan, you
Damn.
never get sore, bro. You work out as a vegan, you're not going to be sore. Your joints, there's no inflammation. Meat, dairy, sugar causes inflammation. There's no inflammation. This is not a lie. Being vegan makes your penis bigger. Swear to God. Because more blood is able to flow through your body because you don't have any fucking cholesterol in your veins. Watch The Game Changers. I'm not making this shit up.
Damn.
The Game Changers on Netflix. Your dick gonna grow.
all right, man, that's the show,
Hey,
man.
Netflix.
That is the
hey,
show,
hey, what's it
man.
called again?
Lavish
Game
Mack.
Changers?
The Game Changers.
Game Changers?
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna watch that
God.
tonight. Hey.
Yes, sir,
Man, shout out to Lavish Mack for coming through, man.
Man,
This
shout
is
out.
a new Twin Cities podcast with your host, Tavy Fresh.
Yes, and Tony Cosmos, man. We in the Black History Month. On a great note.
On a great
man.
note, man. It was a great month, man.
All right.
Shout out to Lavish Mack.
Hey,
Follow
shout out to
him
y'all.
on every platform at Lavish Mack. I'm Tavy Fresh. Follow Motivation to Hustle.
Follow Boo Spirit Minneapolis and Tony Cosmos. All right, on
Hey.
Instagram.
New Twin Cities podcast.
We
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That was dope. Hey, I like that.
That
That was good,
show.
ain't it? Hey, I'm finna go watch that shit.
Oh